Hey, hi. Good evening, everyone. So I guess we have enough people joining the session, and I think if there are few people will be joining, we assume they'll join in another couple of minutes. Like I understand it's Wednesday evening, and it's very glad to meet you guys here on online to discuss about the opportunities that we have and how you can actually make use of it. So before we start, actually my name is Jaishri and I'm a part of talent acquisition team in geektrust.com. So I handle multiple companies over here, and I interact with a number of candidates on daily basis. And so in Geektrust, we know what exactly is our USP and what exactly we are trying to solve in industry. So I would like to keep the session very, very interactive. It's not that I just preach you something and you guys will have to listen to it. I actually need people to be interactive. So I'll put up some questions in between. You people can answer that in the chat box. So I understand the pool is of people who already know what Geek Trust is, and few people might have gone through the link that we already shared. So in order to simplify, probably I'll tell what Geektrust is. So we are not like any other portal. So geektrust.com is an AI platform to spot good developers. So how we are spotting it, not by a piece of resume or not very conventional way how other platforms works. So we give more importance for the code that you guys write. So we find any other, for example, we find any other shops, tea shops, coffee shops, like, so there is some speciality in CCD or any other restaurant tea coffee, that's why they charge more, right? So similar way, geektrust.com can be a recruitment platform, but here our exclusivity is that we give more importance to the code rather than a resume, right? So how many people are actually interested in knowing how code is actually helping you to land a dream opportunity or the opportunity that you're seeking for? If that is something that you're seeking for, please do type S in the chat box. I can see number of S. So I understood, like 66 close to 55 plus participants in the evening that were this time. Actually there is a necessity for an opportunity, right? There is actually a point where you can just showcase your skills. So Geektrust being the part for this particular moment is actually very happy. We feel happy for that. So today's session is all going to be kind of guidelines how you will have to apply for an opportunity. I have many of my other colleagues also surrounded by me who can actually explain you what sort of opportunities we have and how you can actually approach it. But there is only one thumb rule. I hope many of you guys already would have received the link for taking up the coding challenge, probably that is on 2 weeks ago, right? So you people have to complete that code and submit it. It's unlimited submission. You can test any number of times that you want. You can perform your unit testing and then upload it in Geektrust portal. So but do it by April 22nd, right? So that's the deadline for the submission. So if you do that, we'll be able to approach you for the opportunities that we are actually in line today, right? So without any further ado, I would like to share my screen and give you some insights on what exactly we are going to do today. Just give me a second. Yes. Hope my screen is visible. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is second. So basically one code for Java. So this line itself is very simplified, right? So like any other companies, so for example, if you're giving an interview for any other company, so there will be multiple interview rounds, first round, second round, third round, and everything can be, a technical round. Like let's say, so for each and every company, you'll have to give 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds. It depends on the company standards also. But in Geektrust, why what we are telling is write code once and get multiple opportunities. If you write code once, your code portfolio is already created in Geektrust and you will be aligned with multiple other opportunities. We're not asking you to write the challenge or the problem again and again. Right. Also, this helps you to kind of eliminate. We can actually try to negotiate with the company to eliminate the technical process of the company, what they have. And then we can directly move you to the review of the code that you have written and then explain what you know about the project that you have worked on. All these things follows. But the first step that you will have to do is write a code. Coding challenge is very important. And if you write code once in Geektrust, you will be aligned with multiple opportunities that we have right now. And we have multiple companies that are hiring, but it's not possible for us to showcase kind of all the companies over here. So today we have 6 spokes or account managers who are part of these 6 companies who will be briefing you about what sort of opportunities, what sort of role they are looking out for, and what is the experience range and what code you will have to take. Obviously it's going to be Java, but we will share you the gist of what exactly you need to crack this interview opportunities, right? So we have Siemens, Techverito, Sahaj, Finvolve, Muthoot, and many other companies as well. So here comes the exciting part. So when I say an opportunity, in order to approach for an interview, what is the first thing that comes to all of your mind? Keep Geektrust aside, just think as a common person and then just answer. Just put your answers in chat. Resume, okay. Experience. Any other that comes to your mind when you want to approach for a skill set? Very nice. Okay, DSA again, it falls under the skills. Okay. Okay, notice period. Fine. I am talking when you want to initiate your opportunity, if you want to sell yourself to the company, if you want to approach, what exactly you need. Okay, complexity of the previous project. So where exactly you will mention or you will showcase your complexity of your previous projects? Portfolio. Okay, fine. So like I was expecting more answers in terms of yeah, it's very nice, fantastic to see skill sets as the expectation in the current era. That is something that people are looking for, but there are many other companies or many other organization that still reject the candidate just by a piece of a resume, right? So I have an interesting user story to actually share it with you. So the person you're looking at in the screen, his name is Malay Mehta. So this person was hired only with his email ID, phone number, and the code that is written in Geektrust. And guess what? He's not from Tier 1, he's not from IIT, NIT, he's from a Tier 3 college, coming from Gujarat, first time to Bangalore. Language also is a problem. He was not that great in English, but everywhere he used to get rejected, by his aptitude test or probably verbal ability test or communication test. So he was very, very disappointed. So he came across one of our Facebook post with respect to the coding challenge. It was amazing for him to, he thought that his idea is actually worked out somewhere and they are doing it as a product, right? So that is where he read about coding challenge in Geektrust, and he took up a coding challenge. And immediately after he takes a coding challenge, it's not that very first time people become successful or their solutions will be right? So he also underwent a lot of errors, debugging, and we definitely have feedbacks given to the candidate as and when they submit the code. So based on this feedback that he received, so he started correcting his code and he submitted. One fine day, guess what, he actually got an opportunity. Like they are one of our client. The client name is Taito Software, and he was hired by them just by these three things. As I told you earlier, it's only by email ID, mobile number of his, and the code that he was written. He did not even have a piece of paper that we generally called as resume, right? So we need resume. We are not completely eliminating that out of the interview process, but resume alone cannot be a reason for somebody's skills to be rejected. Before even talking to them, before even understanding what skills they have, it's not it's not fair to reject somebody from an opportunity just seeing the resume. So he is actually working as a team lead right now in he moved from Titus to one other company and he's working there. So it's very, like, we always have his user story as an example for the upcoming candidates who really want to showcase their coding skills. So we have multiple other user stories like Malay, but this is something that we try to break that stereotype that resume alone cannot be a reason to reject somebody's skills, right? So considering these factors, we also want to incorporate the resume, skills, objectives, or your notes in resume along with your code. So that's how we actually designed a new resume. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so here you're going to see, the new resume of Geektrust looks like this. So firstly, you have the name of the candidate, what role is working on, and then whatever the coding challenge statement that he has actually, problem statement that he has actually, so he has taken ledger code. So that problem statement and how many badges he won, and a little bit of is objective. And here it's very clear, right? He also has a code portfolio, and we didn't eliminate the other factors that we have to consider. We still have to consider where he was educated or what projects he actually worked in his previous organization. That still matters, right? So along with the code, where code being the first priority, we are just adding these lines where he has really highlighted on these things. So it's not only about the code, right? So we also give the interview notes. Probably we actually interview candidates, so we find in best out of the candidate what they are really good at. So that also is added in the resume. This is how our new resume will look like. So isn't this resume a fair enough kind of portfolio to approach to the companies? Isn't it sufficient for us to reach out to the opportunities? What do you guys think? It's see, you people have to be interactive. If you have any doubts or with respect to whatever I'm telling, if you feel you will have to clarify, please put your questions in the chat box. It's very, very important for us to know if people are really getting what we are telling, right? So isn't this resume with your code and other details attached to it sufficient to sell yourself to the companies? What do you guys think? Is it a yes or no? Okay, so I assume that most of your people would want to have a resume, the kind that it's showcased right now, right? So basically, if you want to be a part of this resume, like you people have to take the coding challenge. Again, there is a reminder. We already initiated the coding problem to everybody. So you people have to complete that within the deadline, that is April 22nd. So if you're doing that, your code portfolio is also ready and you will be connected with multiple other opportunities as well. So apart from this, I also have other things to share. So it's like, see how a new job search, like generally when a person is searching for a job, not everybody, all the companies will give the informations very transparent, not their culture is transparent in the job description. Sometimes there will be no job description, it just says the designation, right? But in Geektrust, if you are registering in Geektrust and if you are filling all your details correctly and if you're updating your profile right, and if you're giving your preferences right, so you will see only matching companies. So you will apply with more clarity and transparency. What we mean by clarity and transparency, where the company is, which domain it is, and what they are looking out for, everything will be transparent. How many people are working, what is the strength of the tech team, everything will be transparent. I can also show you how it works. One plus point here is, as I told you in the initial conversation, you just write, you will have to write code once. So once you write her code, you can, expect multiple opportunities from the company. It's not that each time you will have to keep, writing the code again or taking up different challenges or something. One time if you write, it's enough, it is sufficient. So we can use the same code portfolio to multiple companies. And we generally, I mean, we all are there to help and we connect. And I personally connect with 100 of people every day. And I have my colleagues who do that. So if you have any queries or any problem that you face with respect to coding challenge or with respect to any other companies, we definitely have a help guide or starter kit that is there in, the website. I can actually show you that. Just yeah. Okay. So this is our portal is. You just have to type geektrust.com. So you can just go to jobs. You just click on view jobs. So you can just search based on the years of experience, anything. And you can just select the skills like Java, location, Bangalore, remote only, or open to remote work from office, anything sort of, or if you want product startup, only product companies, services startup, services company. So all these things you have the options to filter it out. If you click on FinWolf or if you click on any other company, so let's take an example of Biro. So if you click here, so you will find, firstly you will find what Biro is, right? So it's a product company where they are located Bangalore and Chennai and they are open to remote. And about Biro, they established in 2022. You don't have to look for LinkedIn for all these things, right? So we generally do what, if we know the company name, we go back to LinkedIn, check what exactly is their industry type, right? So all these things are mentioned here, very, very transparent. This is what I was talking about, transparency and clarity. So you get all these informations here, what sort of technology they use, what domains they work on, like, and your status. So if you apply to a company, first you'll get shortlisted based on your skill sets, preferences, and the code that you have taken. Or if you have not taken a code, you'll have to solve a Geektrust coding challenge, and then your code will be reviewed and you will be moved to respective rounds of the companies, right? And then you can see what a Java backend engineer will do, what's the experience range, and the role overview here, and what would you exactly do if you're hired there, what sort of projects you will be working on, everything. So why to work there also, we will give what sort of culture they have, what and all benefits or perks you can expect from the opportunity. So this is how you kind of make use of an opportunity with technology and the traits of that, right? So Geektrust is purely transparent, and we give clarity, and we never make candidates wait in the opportunities. So we have many people who can actually help you out with this. So like, one second. So we have these many people, and we have multiple other people also who are surrounded by me. Today, they will also brief you. So these people will actually help you. They are the ones who are interacting with the candidates on daily basis, connecting them with an opportunity, everything, right? So you can expect full support from them, and we have seen success from account managers converting a candidate as well, giving them an opportunity also. And if you have any issues, any queries with respect to coding challenge or the job that you have applied for, or if you have given an interview and didn't get the feedback, any sort, from end to end, there are people to support you with a query solution. So we have Mamta, Shreya, Dennis, we have a WhatsApp number also, we have email ID, we have a Discord channel. You can just ping anywhere to get any sort of helps here, and you can reach out to any of us in order to be helped out. Okay, so I think I've given so much of Gyan, and it's already 8:30. I hope people are not sleeping. Okay, so we have many companies hiring through us, but we have 6 which is listed today, and we have our Spock who will be explaining about the opportunity. So the first one that I would like to introduce or to start with is Siemens Mobility. So we have Nabnita. She's one of my colleague who's absolutely amazing talking to candidates every day. So she will take you through the opportunity, what exactly they do, what sort of hiring they do, what you will have to do, and what experience you should have, and everything. So I guess you people will get more knowledge on the company aspect as well. So over to you, Nabunita.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Jayashree. Yeah, hi everyone. So my name is Nabinita. So I'm the account manager for Siemens. So Siemens is a very well-known company. Like it's a German-based multinational company. It is one of the largest industrial manufacturing company in Europe, and they are having like lot of divisions like DTS, Advanta DTS, Mobility, Healthcare, and Financial Services. So the opportunities with Siemens, which I will be talking about, is with Siemens Advanta. This is for Bangalore based. The office is located in an electronic city. So they are having an interesting opportunity for Java developer position, that is senior Java developer position for 5 to 8 years of experience, where they are looking for someone who is having a strong hands-on experience in Java with microservices and Spring Boot. And they're looking for someone who is currently based out of Bangalore or ready to move to Bangalore, because it's a hybrid model, and Siemens is absolutely an amazing company. And with the if you are working in Siemens with Advanta DTS, you are also getting an opportunity to work closely with the R&D department also. So this is one of the opportunity, and we are also having an amazing opportunity for a solution architect position, that is for a senior developers like 8 plus, where they're looking for someone who has already like strong experience in Java and currently working or interested to work as a architecture and having strong experience in the Java side. So yeah, these are the two interesting opportunities we are having for with Siemens as of now. And there are many other accounts we are having Java opportunity with, which my other colleagues will be talking about. So yeah, this is for Siemens. So if you want, you can apply it already in our portal, which Jayashree has already shown. And yeah, I will hand over for the next company to my other colleague Athira.
Hey, Nabnita, there is one question. What is the salary range for solution architect position? I assume there is no bracket for that, right? So the candidates will come to know when we are reaching out them for an
Yes,
opportunity,
yes,
right?
it depends on experience to experience. So the thing is that it's a 8 plus years position like for solution architect, but it's actually like 8 to 12, 13. So it actually when someone is interested, when we are reaching to the candidate, we can have a discussion over that. It's an open bracket actually. There is nothing mentioned by the company side. It depends from experience to experience.
Great, fine. So you people can post your questions with respect to Siemens in chat. Nabhanita will be there, like we will be there to help you guys. So irrespective of any experience range, we have opportunities connected with multiple companies.
Yes. Yes, if you have any question, please.
Great. Then maybe Nabhanita, you can start looking into the chat box. I think you will be bumped up with a lot of questions with respect to
Yes,
this opportunity.
sure.
Maybe Atira can take a stake from here in explaining her company's opportunity.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayasree and Nabnita, for the introduction. And hi, all, good evening. I'm Atira. I'm also working as an account manager in Geektrust. So here I am about to talk about the opportunities in TechVerito and also another company called Infra.Market. So TechVerito, it's a service-based company which is established in 2016 and it's located in Pune. And they provide services and solutions to their core competencies like the web and mobile development, CI/CD, and DevOps. And along with that, the customers are gaming, fintech, banking, and healthcare domains. So they mainly have two openings. One is with senior Java full stack developer with experience from 6 to 8 years. And they're looking for candidates who have experience on Java and with Spring Boot and microservices. And other opening is for Java developer, which is for 4 to 6 years. Here also, they are looking for candidates who have hands-on experience in Java and Spring Boot. And they're looking for candidates who can join in the office, like it's a working from office. It's like 5 days working from office. And if you're looking out to work in a flat hierarchy, then TechVerito is a good option. Like we can go up to any level of the director, from directors to the junior employees to can learn a lot from everyone. So they are following a flat hierarchy positions. So then next is about Infra.Market, which is a construction, one-stop construction company, where they also a product startup, which is established in 2016. And they also want the employees to come to office in Chennai branch. So they are looking for backend developer with experience from 6 to 10 years. And that can be any backend languages, which include Java. So it will be for SSE2 and also for lead position. And they are like providing customers like everything in one roof, from building materials to lifestyle products. So they're mainly looking for candidates who have worked on a particular project from scratch, and either can be from service based or a product based company. So these are the basic details for the company. So if you are interested, you can directly apply as what Jayasree have mentioned you. So this is from my side. So if you have any kind of questions, you can raise in the comments. I'm happy to hear that and can solve all the questions. So now I will hand over to one of my colleague Mutanand. He will be explaining about his clients and opportunities. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Atira. It's really nice to see lots of people at this time on a weekday. So I would be discussing, or I would be presenting an opportunity with one of my clients, Sahaj Software. They are they have offices across different locations. They have in India, they have offices in Bangalore, Chennai, and Pune. They have offices outside India as well, in San Francisco, in London, Singapore, and in Melbourne. Right now, they're looking to hire for India location. Across any location in India should be fine. So you don't have to worry about being present in that location in one of these three, Bangalore, Chennai, or Pune. You can work remotely. And the experience range, or before I go to the experience range, I'd like to talk about the company. It's around 9 years old. They are an elite tech consulting firm. They work with lots of product companies across the globe. What they do is they form a team or a pod of 3 to 5 engineers. And all these people, they would be the first point of contact for their clients from Sahaj. And they would drive the projects end to end. It's a, as you assumed, it's a It's a services company, but it's not. They do not work on any maintenance projects. They work on products from scratch, and they also prefer candidates who have worked on products or services from ground up, and someone who has also worked on scale. So as an organization, they have a pretty open work culture, pretty transparent. They don't have a hierarchy at all. It's a flat hierarchy. All their designations are called as solution consultant. They work with the companies end to end, right from designing a solution to developing to developing and deploying and completely owning the product from end to end is what you would do if you get a chance to work with Sahaj. So that's how the work is. The work culture is really good, and interestingly, Sahaj Software is the first client that started working with Geektrust from 2015, and there are quite a lot of candidates who've joined Sahaj Software through us, and we've heard really good things about Sahaj. The work culture is amazing. They have n number of leaves, unlimited leaves. They have a transparent work culture. You can work throughout remotely. It's not required for you to work from office, but given an opportunity, if you want to work from office, you can go to Bangalore, Pune or Chennai. One of these locations should be fine. The leadership team has the leadership team of Sahaj. They're primarily their ex ThoughtWorks employees. They've started Sahaj in 2014, and there are a bunch of other leaders also from lots of good product companies like Myntra and Flipkart. So this is a bit about the company. To discuss the opportunity, they have a wide range of experience for this requirement. They call it as a full stack developer. From 5 years to 15 years, you can apply for the opportunity. Even if you have more than 15 years of experience, still you can give it a shot. And either me or someone from my team would connect with you to discuss the opportunity and take it ahead. A few key points that they look for are your company background doesn't matter. Even if you're from a services company, that's totally fine. And clean code is one of the important parameters that they look for. So you should have good clean code writing skills. If you're able to write code that is readable and that is also extensible, that is one point that they look for. And good OOPS concepts, and someone who has worked on products or features from scratch, so that you can design a solution and take it to the end, right from design to development, complete to deployment. This is what they primarily look for. Programming languages, they have lots of projects that are running in Java, but if you have friends, or if you have expertise in some other programming languages, that's totally fine. You can still apply for the opportunity. Any backend technology should be fine, given that you are able to write clean code and you have good OOPS concepts and you are able to write. You have a test-driven approach with unit tests, writing skills. So this is what they primarily look for. 5 to 15 years. Even if it's above 15, also that's totally fine. You can still apply for it, and it's a full-time remote opportunity. I think I've pretty much covered all the points. If you have any questions, feel free to ping in the chat, and in a few minutes I'll drop you the link for Sahaj's opportunity. You can check it out, and if you have any questions, you can ping in the chat window. So with this, I end my talk, and Ritu from Geektrust would take over the conversation. She's also one of the account managers, and she would be discussing her opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mithu. Thank you for the introduction. So, hey everyone, good evening. So I'm Ritu here, and I'm an account manager in Geektrust. I'm handling multiple accounts, one of which I wanted to discuss is for Finball. So Finball is a fintech-based product development company, and it is established in the year 2016. So this company, it is an HSR layout, and this is for a work from office. So the model is work from office throughout for 5 days. And here we have 3 requirements over here, one of which being junior, wherein it is from 0 to 1 year. And the second requirement being pod lead, which is 3 to 5 years. And the third requirement being a solution architect, which is 8+ years. So here definitely we're looking for clean code. Also, for freshers, we're looking for someone who has good experience in Java. All the 3 requirements belongs to Java as a language. Good experience in Java with the strong fundamentals, and also who has a good code. This is what they're looking for, a fresher role. And for pod lead, they're looking for someone who can explain the project, which is in the experience range of 3 to 5 years, who has done implementation as to why they have done implementation, who can explain their project in detail. And also definitely they need to have a clean code. And for solution architect, they are looking for someone who is in the range of 8+ years, who has hands-on experience in coding with the language Java, who can be an individual contributor, at the same time who can architect. So these are the requirements which I'm handling as of now. And yeah, this is for, as I said, this is for a work from office culture. So any questions, please do feel free to ping in the channel. I would be happy to help you. Thank you, and over to you, Sakshi.
Hi, everyone. It was a wonderful session started from Jayashree, and I'm thankful for everyone among my peers who have introduced their companies as well. So, hi, everyone. I'm Sakshi from Geektrust. I'm also working as an account manager, handling multiple accounts. But right now, the account which I'm going to tell you about is the client called Muthoot Papachan Group. That is also known as Muthoot Blue. It's an Indian financial services conglomerate founded in 1887. And they have headquartered in Trivandrum, Kerala. So they have workforce more than 26,000 employees across 4,200 branches in India. So coming to the requirements that they are hiring is for Java developers. Coming to the junior level, they're hiring Java developers for 2 to 5 years, wherein you should be very good in Java, Spring Boot microservices, and obviously your project should be good enough so that you can understand your project and you can also tell them what you have done in the projects, majorly in the implementation part. And for senior position, they are hiring senior Java developers, which is also called a lead developer role for 5 to 8 years. So definitely you have a good chance to apply here. If you are good with Java, you have a code, you can definitely apply for this. All you need is to do that. You can visit our platform, go to the website, and look for the Muthoot Technologies. You have a proper job description there. You read it out and apply for it. And definitely I'll reach out to you. And if you have any questions regarding this, I'm ready to help you out here and answer you back.
Hey, thank you, Sakshi. Thank you all, who actually explained about the opportunities. So one thing was very, very clear from every one of you, that people will have to take coding challenge. To very specifically tell, Muthu was telling how the hierarchy was, and hierarchy is in the hedge, and what they really look in the coding challenge. It's especially a clean code that matters a lot for them, and a code that can be extended. For example, if I write a code, one of my peers should be able to extend that code, once I leave the organization, or for anything for that matter, right? So clean code is very, very important. So in this, we have emphasized people that taking Geektrust coding challenge is very, very important to get into these opportunities that we discussed, and it will not stop you guys getting other opportunities. We just ask you to write code once, and you will be aligned with multiple other opportunities. So we started this campaign in this last second week of March, March 22nd or 26th. So we have quite a few registrations, and we have few registration that was new today as well. So one request that I have is, probably you people can refer your friends the same to take up a coding challenge. And if one of your friend is looking for a job, you can refer them Geektrust, and the link you can share, because April 15th is the last day for the registration, right? So once we lock the registration, probably you will not be able to take part in these opportunities. But for sure, if you directly go to geektrust.com and take up a coding challenge, you're always open. Your job door is always open in Geektrust. Like, once you take up the coding challenge. So we have our CTU Danush, who's on the call. Oh, if you guys have any sort of queries with respect to coding challenge, or anything that you have taken already but you're not able to upload, any sort of error, technical glitch, you can just put it in the chat, or you can I think Dennis, do we have access for people to talk?
No, they can put their queries on chat and we will take it up and we'll answer it.
Okay, done. So we considering the crowd, so we just have an option to sort of put your queries in the chat, and Danush or like all of us, if it's related to us, we will take it up and we will sort of clear your queries.
Jayashree, I think before we get into tech, I think there are already some ops related questions.
Okay.
So I think one of them is for, I think, Ritu. Somebody is asking where is the office located of her client.
It is in HSR layout. It is in HSR layout.
And there's one more question. I applied for a job for developer role and received a mail saying we regret to inform you that Finvolve has rejected your application because you do not have experience in the product or startup company. So if we can apply to that, yeah.
Okay, so Ritu, is there any specific answer for that?
Yeah. So here, they're looking for someone from a product development company or from a startup background. So I think that is the reason it got rejected.
Okay, any specific reason for them to look for people from product development company?
See, as a startup, they need someone who has similar kind of background. So they need someone who is who has worked in a similar fashion.
Got it. See, you people have to understand it. So certain company have their own way of hiring candidates, right? So coding challenge is to showcase your coding ability. Apart from that, we have other parameters aligned to it as well. So we want to work in a startup, you should have that end-to-end development experience, right from the requirement gathering till the deployment. So startup usually expect certain aspects from the candidate side. Maybe that's one of the reason your profile would have got not rejected, removed out of this particular companies. It doesn't mean you'll not get any other opportunities. You'll definitely get other opportunities aligned with Geektrust. And okay.
I think that's all which I could spot. There's one question on source one. Applied for this company, I have completed a coding challenge, but still waiting for any response from this company.
Okay, so source one, it's okay. You have applied for the company and you have also completed a challenge. Great. So see, as and when you complete a challenge, so you will have to also give company, technical panel to kind of review your code, right? So that will take surely a day or two or more than that based on the bandwidth that they have. So they will review the code that you've written, and then once the code is reviewed, we will surely get back to you on the opportunity. So if it's more than 3 or 4 days, I'm really sorry for that. We will check on that and we will get back to you and resolve the query ASAP.
So there's a question on, are there any work from home opportunities other than this, I think?
Other than, okay, they're generally asking, right? If we have work from home.
Yeah.
So we have a combination of all work from home, hybrid, and work from office. As I showed you in the job portal, you can actually kind of switch your modes, keep your preferences, right? We definitely have work from home option more actually compared to work from office. So if you take Muthu, Sahaj, or Athiras also, it will be work from home only most probably. And we have multiple other companies also.
Rohan has a question. I have submitted my code on April 6th, still have an update. Is that on the code evaluation, or you have got the evaluation and not no update from the company side? Can you just clarify that, Rohan?
Got no update from company side. I got a score of 65. Okay, so Rohan, I'm not sure in which language you have taken the code. Probably if it is in Java, okay, Java and Maven, got it. So, like if you have completed the code, definitely we will be trying to match your portfolio with multiple companies. So the application process takes some time. So you'll have to give us good 24 hours to 48 hours to kind of process. In your case, it's taking a little more time. Probably we will like the, feedback from the companies awaited is what I assume. Okay, Muthu has answered that. Okay, so Shantanu, you have submitted one problem and you're finding some backend role in Java and Spring and microservices, but your experience falls under 0 to 1. So 0 to 1, you mean 0 to 1 month or 1 year? Like I just need that clarification. Any which way you fall under a fresher range. 1 year. Okay. So you have 1 year of experience. We definitely have opportunities for 1 year experienced candidate in the portal. You probably will have to, check in the portal and apply for the jobs accordingly. And once you apply for the job, your application flow is very, very transparent for you and as well as us. Is there any opportunities for fresher? We have a mix of, 0 to 6 months and 6 months to 1 year and 1 year plus or any experience range opportunities also. Okay, Shiva Singh has also applied for Sahaj, but he is not receiving any call. So, Muthu, you can just check if that's something that is connected.
Yes. So Shiva, I would quickly assess or evaluate your application and reply to your message right now in a few minutes.
Great. Okay, so as I told you already for source one, you will have to give us some time. So assessment evaluation is still under the progress. We will get back to you once that is done. Any sort of technical glitch you face or any problem that you face while you take up a coding challenge or you don't know how to start, all these can also be asked, this event is opportunity oriented, but at the same time we have to emphasize that code is your first resume, right? So that's going to push you for all the opportunities that we have. So as much as questions that you can ask with respect to coding challenge, that'll actually be great, wherein we can get it sorted from Dhanush. Okay, Rohan, Ritu will check your application status for Finvolve and she will update you in a while.
Yeah, Rohan, I'll just update you in a while.
Yeah. Okay, I think we are in the end of the session. If you have very, very important question with respect to, I guess I assume all the questions asked here are most important and it's been addressed. If you have any questions related to coding challenge, do please write here. So we will be able to help you out. So I'm currently updating. So definitely, Hansika, you will have opportunities. Please do take our coding challenge. So you will definitely be exposed to multiple other opportunities. Right, for Wipro AI for fresher and my profile has got rejected. Apurva. Okay, Apurva, for Wipro, so there are many other skill set parameters that they look at. I'm really not sure why your profile has got rejected. Probably I'll check with the concerned AM and I'll get back to you. We will sort it out. Okay, so Hari, you didn't get any response from global automation, so that will be definitely addressed. Give us some time, so we'll reach out to the concerned person and we will get it sorted, Hari Krishna and also Rohan. Okay. Okay, I think Shiva, your query has been addressed by Muthu. So kindly improve your code, and as he was addressing in the initial conversation, oops is something that they look on a higher priority. So please do improve the code and improve your score as well. See, I want to highlight everybody taking up the coding challenge, getting a minimum of 30 will definitely be a member of the Geek Trust, but as far as your code is more, the opportunities also will be more. So I request everybody to kind of improve your coding parameters and get it up to 65 and above, so the opportunities will be very, very wide. So you will have to take that step of correcting your mistakes, debugging, uploading it again. So that's how you learn, and we give feedbacks right there to improve your code. So you people have to make use of it to the fullest. Okay, so I think Dennis, I have a kind of poll. Dennis, you're going to share it?
Yes, I'll just share it in the chat. One second. Please fill up the form where I'm going to be placing the chat right now.
Yeah, Manoj, you can take multiple coding challenge. So complete the first coding challenge, then probably you can take multiple coding challenge and you can.
Yeah, but Manoj, just want to highlight that it is not important to take multiple coding challenges. One code is enough for multiple companies. Just want to highlight that.
Aditya Muthu, Aditya has a question. Are you considering any candidate with less than 5 years of experience for Sahaj?
Yes, I was just typing to replying
Okay.
to his question. So yeah, I'll call it out again now. So yes, Sahaj looks for 5 years of experience minimum. But let's say if you're closer to 5 years, let's say around 4 years and 8 months or 9 months, and so still you can give it a shot, and I'll be the point of contact for you. I'll review a code and also I will connect with you on a call.
Great. I think the form is on. Probably people can start filling it up. We will close the session in another 2-3 minutes. Danush Chinmay has
yeah.
a question.
Yeah, so we have a refactoring session coming this Saturday on August 15th. One of my colleagues, Pranav, will be taking up a session where you can actually improve your code from being a bad code to a good code with respect to OOPS, readability, and unit tests. So you can sign up for that and attend the session. And the recording also will be available later once the session is over. So you can look at it also. Suman, if you go to our events page, so if you go to Geektrust and then click on events, there is a page where it shows up all the events which we are hosting, and you will see the refactoring session there.
Okay, I think we're saying, yeah, I don't see it on events page.
Dennis, can you just share the link to
Yes,
it?
yes, surely. Yes, one second. Suman, if you can share, if anybody would like to join the refactoring session, if you can give us your email address in the forms that has been given up in the chat, I will add you all to the event.
Great. Okay, fine. I think we have addressed almost all the questions and hope this session was, helpful for people to understand what sort of opportunities we had and how they will actually be a part of it if they take Geektrust coding challenge. One code, multiple opportunities. That's what we would like to highlight. And again, I would like to call out that 22nd April is the last day deadline for you guys to submit the code, and April 15th registration will end. So kindly do refer your friends if you have anybody, or you yourself complete your coding challenge by April 22nd. So apart from this, as I mentioned earlier, you can also reach out to us directly through our WhatsApp number, Discord channel. We'll be able to help you out, guys. So thank you all. Thanks to my colleagues, Danush, Dennis, everyone, to kind of come here, address the queries, approach with the opportunities, everything. So I hope this was very helpful for the candidates who were actually desperate about the opportunities and didn't know how to start with that. I hope we can close the session right now. And if you guys have anything else that you would be needing help from people, you can reach out to the WhatsApp number that is in the chat and the Discord channel. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.